If you have less than a year training, this video will help you unleash your potential in less time. First, we invite you to think of bodybuilding as a set of abilities or skills to develop. And developing these skills will be key on achieving your body mastery, as in any other art. When you start, the most important thing is that you have the proper form while executing the exercise. In other words, that you learn how to use the machines so they are aligned with your body, and that you know how to move the weights as science has taught us is the most effective and safest way to stimulate the muscle we want to work on. This will not only help you avoid injuries, but also to help us direct the work or tension to the muscle we are looking to improve. Once you learn how to execute the exercises properly, the next question is, are you actually feeling the muscle you want to work on? And the reason we ask this question is because, for example, that we've seen people doing a bench press properly, but when we ask where they feel the work, they often say that they mostly feel soreness in the triceps or in the shoulders, which is totally normal. I think we all have been through those phases in which we know that from the outside, it looks like we are doing the exercise correctly, but we are not actually feeling it. This happens because we are still thinking of moving the weight from point A to point B and not actually focusing on stretching and contracting the chest, and that is the ability of mind-muscle connection. That's why we often hear tips like, you have to imagine that you want to pull your shoulders together, open your hands so you don't tense your arms too much, or close your eyes and imagine your muscles stretching and contracting. Now, how do you measure how good your mind-muscle connection is? Think for a second how good you are flexing any muscle of your body without any weights to help you. Can you flex your lower lats without any weights? Can you flex your hamstrings without any machines? That's why learning how to pose will help you develop your mind-muscle connection. Because posing, it's all about knowing how to show off and flex the muscles of your body without any weights. Some people give as a tip to imagine that lifting weights is just a pose with something adding resistance. Another thing to add is that the recommended rep ranges on these stages is anything above 10 reps. And that is because it's easier at the beginning to start using other things to move the weight, such as other muscles or even direct tension to your joints when the weight is heavy and we haven't developed our mind-muscle connection. And last but not least important is intensity. So, you might be thinking, why is intensity at the bottom of the list? Because if you go intense on new workout without the proper form and actually directing the tension to your muscles and not your joints, you run the risk of severe injuries. If you don't build these skills first, you'll end up like the guy that needs some kind of support, most commonly in the knees and elbows because of the pain they feel. And intensity could be defined as the ability to push and develop your pain resilience. This is an important ability to develop because we've seen that the majority of people don't actually push themselves while working out. As soon as they feel a little discomfort, they drop the weights. In other words, the mind gave up before the body. And this is a game in which you have to learn how to dominate your mind to make your body keep pushing at very high levels of pain and discomfort. I don't want to get philosophical now, but this will even help you in your everyday life. How you push yourself at the gym might be a reflection on how hard you push yourself outside the gym. But that's a story for another day. Getting back to the subject, when you learn how to keep pushing in the midst of pain, you increase the number of muscles fibers recruited and continue stimulating their growth as a mechanism of progressive overload. The main goal if you want to keep seeing results. We'll dig deeper on progressive overload on other video. So get your form right. Learn how to actually feel the muscle you want on and unleash your potential by training intense, but also smart. If you would like some help, there are some ingredients that have been made to improve or enhance our mind-muscle connection and energy to go as intense as we are able to. If you'd like more information, hit the link below to learn about them. Until next time.